down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bradford with a give to Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Bradford flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, Bradford going with a screen for Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Bradford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw is Bradford. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Bradford on the keeper. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Lions are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And shutting him off, now open field. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down.
He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They try again with Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, that's Cohen, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Parkey's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First down throw for Bradford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. A play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And this one is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Prescott from the gun. And a hit jarred.
Well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To the air again, Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And now running right through it. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Tomahali from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Second down, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kerry Hyder in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Taking it about the 16. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go with Murray again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and short yardage. Bradford eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Bradford going to give it to Murray. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
They run with Washington, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on second down, Bradford. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and it's third down. Bradford to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tamahali coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now Cohen. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They run with Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Here's Barkley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. No, check. Good.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down following the run.
Watch him now, Marty. Here we go.
A toss to Murray. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Lions on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. 3, 9, 3.
Now Barkley. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage. And it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Detroit. Now let's go. Check. Patriot. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Prescott now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, it's Prescott. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Prescott off play action. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Wide open receiver complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. And he goes out right around the 39.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks and the speed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to.
And now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from the U, Rayshon Jenkins.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.